Dear guests, welcome to our city Omsk, and today our guides Karina, Daria, Juliana and Dasha are going to tell you about some architectural items, and we will discuss four significant places, and after watching this video you can decide what places you would like to visit. We will start our excursion with the magnificent cinema Mayakovsky. It is one of the oldest and most equipped cinema in Omsk, but at first let's start with its exciting history. This building was erected in 1954 at the junction of two streets, Krasny Put and Ordzhonikidze, and now for us it is the best sample of Stalin monumental classicism. But who would have supposed that from the middle of the 18th century here spread Kadyshev cemetery where officers were buried. After that there was a city garden where parents could walk with their children and ride the attractions, and the names of this garden were constantly changing, and finally in 1954 this building was erected. And now let's analyze why this building is called Stalin monumental classicism. Firstly, these constructions were massive and strong, and they prevailed mostly during the reign of Stalin. The reason why it is monumental is these incredible columns. Classicism is the upper part of this building. I can say that it's a ledge. The first place where they were appeared is ancient Greece. And the functions of these ledges are to protect from the sun and from the bad weather. And of course we should pay attention to this astonishing stucco. Summing up the history of this building, we can say that it served for many different aims, and we should hurry up because the question of its reconstruction has been raised many times, and we should see it with our own eyes. And nowadays it is one of the most favorite places of entertainment. Hundreds of Omsk citizens spend their free time in this cozy atmosphere, and you can watch different movies here and also rest.
Now we're moving on to Omsk Mission Cathedral. It is one of the largest cathedrals in Siberian region. It contains a lot of elements of different styles, from Russian to Byzantine, and it is still widely popular among all the worshippers in Siberia. The first stone of this church was laid by Tsarevich Nicholas in 1891 during his journey throughout Siberia. It was constructed by St. Petersburg famous architect Ernest Wurlich in 1891. This church was consecrated in 1898, and after the Russian Revolution, it was blown up, and it was forgotten for many decades. The church is five-domed and has a really huge belfry. It was reconstructed to the original view in the beginning of 21st century by the order of former Omsk governor Polizhaev. Still a lot of worshippers from all the country come here to venerate the relics of former Bishop Sylvester, who was martyred by Bolsheviks in 1920s and who was a supporter of Kolchak, a former ruler of the country during the Civil War. The door of the cathedral is decorated by the scene of Dormition of Mother of God. Here we also can see the pictures of Mother of God and Nicholas the Wonder Maker. The square in front of the cathedral is also called after the cathedral's name. Also we can see a church shop behind the cathedral where worshippers can buy different items to enter the home of God.
Lenin Street is the central historical street, an architectural ensemble of the 19th century, listed as cultural heritage site, has been preserved on it. The most notable are the building of the former men's gymnasium, built in 1876, and Museum of Fine Arts named after Vrubil. Modern and interesting monuments have been installed. A monument to Lubachka, a monument to the plumber Stepanich, and several chapels have been erected. Museum of Fine Arts named after Vrubil. A rich collection of art objects is located in the main branch of the museum on the Lenin Street. In total, museum has about 27,000 items. The exhibitions of rare books and archaeological collection are especially valuable. The pride of the permanent art exhibition is painting by Vrubil, Kandinsky and Goncharov. The exhibition Zolotaya Kladovaya exhibits Scythian gold, Fabergé jewelry made of precious stones. Omsk Academic Theatre of Drama was founded in 1876. The building, built in 1905, where is located the theatre, is an architectural monument. On its pediment there is a sculpture Winged Genius by the Czech master Winkler. Theatre production often receive prestigious national awards, the Stanislavski Prize and the Golden Mask. The repertoire is based on classical performances, but there are also experimental productions. Citizens often call the monument affectionately Monument to Lubachka. It's dedicated to a real girl who lived in 18th century. Lyubov Kaswart was the wife of the Omsk governor and earned the love of the residents of the city with gentle character, as well as helping poor and disadvantaged people. At the age of 23, she died of serious illness. The girl is depicted sitting on a bench with a book in her hand, as Lyubov herself often said.
It is the Tara Gate, the symbol of Omsk, that was built in 1752 in the northern line of fortress in Omsk. The name of the gate and later the name of the street was given in honor to city of Tara. And it is a legend in which Omsk residents believes that if you want to fulfill your wishes and dreams, you have to pass under the Tara Gate and think about your dreams. The classic of Russian literature Fyodor Dostoevsky passed under the gate every day when he was in our city. The gate led to the bastion where the prison for convicts was located. But the Tara Gate has one sad story. In 1959, this monument was reconstructed by the major leader of party in Omsk. The reason was that teenagers that gathered in the evenings at the Tara Gate made a woman who lived nearby very angry, and this woman was the wife of the major party leader, and she forced her husband to destroy the monument.
Then the Tara Gate was reconstructed, but only in 1991. During the city holidays, the territory from Cathedral Square to Tara Gate becomes the center of fun localization. There's a square next to the Tara Gate.